sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mitchell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Six yards left on 2nd down. Play action here with Rosen. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Running the counter with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Rosen to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Flush to his right. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. A gain of 3, 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 27, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
A gain of 2 on the play, and this is 3rd down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Stafford. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Akers. And he maneuvers powers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Akers again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 12th rushing touchdown, his 14th overall, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They hand it off to Mostert. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Rosen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion? After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Rager catches it left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Rosen will throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Here's Rosen. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Stafford out to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Play action here with Rosen. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Now it's Rosen. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Kwan Williams.
And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check 52.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The defensive player of the year a season ago, Aaron Donald, the one to stop him in his tracks. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll throw it with Rosen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 27, Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stafford on first down.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward.
Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rosen. Trying to lay one up deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they can't bring him down. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots, They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 24, Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's Rosen to throw.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rosen. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rosen.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Kyle Pitts,
49ers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Dances by him. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Rosen. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. On play action, Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
And you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the 50, Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DJ Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
On first down, it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And able to work his way down to the 16. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Come on and get it.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. But poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Los Angeles, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.